Hi, students. This is a warm-up that you can do for your in your own time. I recommend doing this warm-up as a setup for any kind of facial work or later on for articulation work. So this is just a general warm-up to get you started. First thing, hop and align yourselves. Make sure that your feet are grounded in the floor. If you have the space, make sure that you're centering and aligning and checking in with your breath. Make sure that your breath is going both to your chest and to your sides, and also to the belly deep down. You can lift and drop your shoulders, lift them to your ears and drop them. And just generally check in with your centering, grounding, and alignment. Check yourself side to side and front to back. Find that weight dropping from your spine, down through your hips, into your legs, into your knees, into your calves and ankles and feet. Feet melding into the floor. Allow your neck to be long, your shoulders to be dropped, your jaw to be loose, and your tongue to be flat in your mouth like a pancake. Allow yourself to take deep breaths. In through the nose and mouth and out through the nose and mouth. And start to roll down the spine, exhaling on an S. Try this in 3 breaths. Vertebra by vertebra. Release the head and neck and shoulders. Release the middle of the back, all those thoracic vertebrae. And then really release all the way down the middle of the back to the lower back, to those lumbar vertebrae. Last breath. Until you are completely hanging over. Lift and drop yourself a couple times, just to make sure you're fully released. And then you can allow yourself a sigh, and slowly bring yourself down from standing position to hands and knees, and using as little muscular effort as possible, bring yourself to a laying position. It's helpful to have a towel under your head or a pillow, and also a yoga mat or towel on the floor. Adjust yourself as needed. Knees up is the best position. You can adjust whether your feet are close together or far apart. Continuing to breathe and exhale on messy breath. Hands can be at your sides or stretched out from the shoulders to your sides. Just check in with that diaphragmatic breath. Pause, wait, and yield for the need to breathe. And allow yourself to breathe out on a sigh or messy breath. Check in with your belly to see that you're breathing low. And allow a little bit of sound. Deep from the diaphragm, deep from the solar plexus, deep from the center. Just allowing that breath to drop all the way in and release itself on breath. Turning that one little answer to a question into a double question. Allowing that double question, that double answer. And begin to gather those vibrations behind the lips. Into a very gentle hum in your own range. Try to release the shoulders and chest and ribs. Sound just dropping in and out. Release a sigh of sound. And collect those vibrations and release them 2 or 3 times. Any pitch at all, any pitch in your own range, 2 to 3 times. And some sound. Just answer the question. And if your eyes are open, focus up at the ceiling. Direct that sound. Direct that ha-hum. Be specific. And now you can bring your knees up to your chest and release a sound and shake it out. Do this 3 or 4 times until you're out of breath. You can clasp behind the knees, behind the thighs, and just shake out the knees and legs. Release the hips into the shake. Remember, your upper arms are doing the shaking, not your legs. You can clasp the sides of the feet and shake them out from there. Or you can directly hold on to the knees and shake the whole leg from the hip socket. Let the feet drop to the floor, or drop your knees to one side and stretch out those side obliques. Breathe up into the obliques on the top and release on a Z sound. Give yourself 3 full breaths to release on a Z. Feel that breath go stretch down to the lower belly on the side, and feel that area release as you exhale on a Z sound. Play around with the direction of your head. If you face away from the arm, it'll increase the stretch. If you face towards it, it might loosen the stretch a little. Let your knees float back up to the center, and then drop them over to the other side. One knee on top of the other. If you need a little extra support, you can put one hand on that top leg and stretch through the opposite arm. Exhaling through a Z sound 3 or 4 times. Breathe into those obliques. Feel those lower ribs and that lower side of the belly. Expand as you inhale and release as you exhale. You can experiment with pitch or the direction of your head, or both. Just feel that stretch through the side of the obliques. You can allow your knees to float back up to the center and drop the feet to the floor. And take a few breaths if you need to adjust your body position on the floor. And then you're going to work yourself up to hands and knees. Take your time, but take the table position and you're going to blow out candles. 1 breath, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 1 sustained breath from the abdominals, then 4 again, then 3, then 2, then 1, and then bring yourself down to folded leaf or child's pose, stretching the arms out in front of the head, and just gather some sound on the floor. Feel that sound and impulse come from the center of the belly. And just release that sound into the floor. Messy breath, messy lip trill. Work yourself to hands and knees, and then walk the feet to the hands or the hands to the feet, and then begin to roll up on owl hoots. High-pitched, nice round lips, low from the belly, and begin to roll up the spine, tailbone first. Dropping down in pitch. As you reach the top, find your lowest owl hoot, and then work out the shoulders. Shake it out. Shake out that owl hoot. Shake it out from the top of your range to the bottom of the range, and just shake out your whole body. Just find your centering and grounding again. If you need to stretch the neck or arms or limbs, or adjust yourself on the floor, next we're going to do some arm circles. Find your breath nice and low. Always messy breath, always exhaling. Low breath. And now you're going to get yourself ready for some arm circles. Grounding through the floor. Drop the knees. And turn the torso side to side. Let the arms be sloppy. Find the room for your arm circles. 2 hays. And when you're ready, turn those hays into a long hay over the head. Couple more. One more. And let it go. Release all that. Shake it out. Shake out the shoulders and arms and hands. And let's drop down and get your lowest chest voice. Find it. Lowest voice. From deep down low. And now we're going to do a who-woo Suze. Who-woo Susan. Find that. You can pound that out on your chest or shake it out. And gather the voice behind the mouth and nose. Mid-range. Use QX.
Will you wait? Will you wait for Willie? Will you wait for Willie and Winnie? Will you wait for Willie and Winnie, the worldwide welterweights? Wah, wah, wah.
So from belly to face and up into the head voice. Find that high light pitch.
Why?
Nice and easy.
Why? Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi so high? Wi-Fi so high in the sky? Wi-Fi so high in the sky? Wi-Fi so high in the sky and die?
And shake from top to bottom in your range. Head voice, chest voice, and deep into the fry. Resonating ladder, go.
Whoa. Shaw. Go. Ma. Fa. Ha. Ba. Ba. Da. Da. Pay.
And back down again.
Pay. Da. Da. Ba. Ba. Ha. Fa. Ma. Go. Shaw. Whoa. Zoo.
And reset. Shake it out. Shake out the face. Shake out the whole body. Just shake it all out. Through the arms, through the legs, through the face, through the body. And now, a little bit more of stretching into the neck. To the right side. Let the ear fall to the right shoulder. Put some weight on top with your hand. Don't pull the neck. Just feel the stretch nice and gentle. Let the head fall to the side and put some extra weight there. Little bend in the knees, drop the tailbone. Reach down for that briefcase next to you. Maybe a briefcase of burritos or a little shopping bag. Press all the buttons on the elevator out to the side. Hitchhike, going that way. Nope, going down. Just turning the arm around. Release that briefcase full of burritos. Release that top arm. Let the neck roll to the center and use the hands to lift the head back up again. Once you've reset, allow your left ear to drop to your left shoulder. And allow a little bit of grounding in the feet and knees and hips. Feel that stretch on the right side of the neck and use your left arm over your left ear just to give you extra weight. Reach down with that right arm and grab for that briefcase. Grab for that suitcase full of all the good things you want. And feel that stretch. Press all those buttons on the elevator on the right side. And maybe give a little hitchhiking thumb that way. No. Thumbs down. No. And maybe even pet that beautiful pony. Yep, you've got a pony, what you've always wanted, and there it is. Okay, stop petting the pony. Release that briefcase. Drop the arm. Bring yourself back up and roll the head to the center and use your hands to lift the head back up till you're in a nice alignment. Find that grounding and centering. Drop your head to the chest. Nice heavy head, heavy chin. Placing the hands behind the head and give some weight. Not pulling down. Release some messy breath through the mouth if you can, or through the nose. Once you've had a little bit of a stretch of the back of the neck, you can unlace those fingers and let them fall, and then use the hands to lift the head back up to center and find your alignment again. We're going to lift up and back with the head, releasing the jaw and the tongue.
Ha. Ha, ha, ha.
Bouncing the knees on 3 ha's.
Ha, ha, ha.
Floating up to the center and releasing on 3 hu's. And dropping the head forward and shaking out the he's. 1 long sustained hee from the belly. And try that all again. Drop back, 3 ha's.
Ha, ha, ha.
With bouncing knees. Let the head float to the center. 3 hu's with bouncing ankles.
Ha, ha, ha.
And then head dropping forward and shake out the he's. Really shake it out. And now some neck circles. You're going to release on an S after just catching your breath, releasing your breath down low. Head circles down into the side and around until you're out of breath. Up to the center again. And in the other direction, release on S. And up to the center again. This time release on a voiced Z, Z sound. Around until you're out of breath, and then float back up to the center. And release on Z again in the other direction. Neck circles around. As many circles as you can with that breath. And float back up to the center when you're out of breath. And now just to release the jaw a little bit, shake out your face. Blow through the lips. Let it all out. Just support yourself on your thighs and shake out the jaw. Clasp the hands. Just release the jaw nice and loose. Now you're going to let the face stretch out. Just melt down the sides of the face. Release the jaw, the big old masseter muscle, just stretching that out 2 or 3 times. Nice slow pull down the sides of the face. And then clasp the chin with both hands and open, open, open. Manually opening the chin. Try it a little bit faster. Remember the action is down. Down, 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 down. Releasing some breath and voice through that. And now the center of the tongue, like you're saying ya, 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 ya. Center of the tongue. And now the whole tongue root, up and out of the back of the throat. Get the whole tongue out of the mouth. Just let the tongue come all the way out and chew it out. Chew out the whole face. This is called gurning. Move the whole face around, all the facial features. Focus on the jaw. See if you can turn it in circles around to the side, whether it's turntable or bicycle wheel. And that's the jaw release. And that's the exercise.